Good afternoon. We have a warm and breezy day ahead of us. 81 Sioux Falls, 85 in Aberdeen, 85 in Pierre, and 77 in Rapid City. Sioux Falls and Rapid City could see a few evening thunderstorms today. Tonight, continuing the breezy and mild temperatures. That pattern continues through your holiday weekend. We'll take a closer look as we begin midday in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
We have new information, including where to give your support to the family after a home exploded yesterday afternoon. Plus,
the race for president grows in size on the Republican side. I'm Natalie Brand at the White House with reaction to the campaign launch of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. This midday, we are learning more about the victims in yesterday's house explosion near Fort Pierre. The Stanley County Sheriff's Office says 61-year-old LaDonna Hupp and 6-month-old Harper Hupp died in the home. A third victim, 66-year-old William Hupp, died at the hospital. 2 boys are being treated for injuries. The state fire marshal's office is investigating, along with the Division of Criminal Investigation. First Dakota National Bank has set up a fund for the Hupp family. Donations can be made at any First Dakota location. You can also donate food, clothing, and other items at Meyer Meats, the Hangout in Fort Pierre. There are also GoFundMe and Caring Bridge sites set up for the family. We've posted links on KELOLAND.com. Also new this midday, the Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding a drive-by shooting suspect. 30-year-old Kevin Bass is wanted for aggravated assault. He is believed to be armed and dangerous. We first told you about this case on Sunday. Police say a man was walking along 14th Street around 3 a.m. when a car drove by and someone pointed a gun out of the window. The man started running and was shot twice. His injuries were non-life-threatening. According to court documents, the shooting stemmed from a fight at a nearby restaurant, and surveillance video helped investigators identify Bass as the alleged shooter. A Porcupine man faces federal charges following a deadly drunk driving crash. 64-year-old Robert Collier is charged with involuntary manslaughter and assault. According to a court document, the crash on February 18th near Porcupine killed Harold Longsoldier. And we have an update on a man who was found dead in a water drainage tunnel in Rapid City over the weekend. Police identify the victim as 52-year-old Dwayne Yellowcloud, who was reported missing back in December. An autopsy says there was no evidence of traumatic injury. Authorities believe Yellowcloud was using the tunnel as shelter when he died. Investigators say his heavy clothing indicates he died during the winter, and recent heavy rains likely swept his body to the gated runoff tunnel where he was discovered. The Rapid City Police Department sends its sympathies to Yellowcloud's family and friends. Turning to weather, the forecast looks hot and breezy, right, Megan?
Yep, we'll keep a stronger south wind around as we head through the holiday weekend, and our temperatures are going to stay above normal for this time of year. Right now, 78 with plenty of sunshine here in Sioux Falls. And if we take a look at satellite, there's hardly any clouds out there. Along the Iowa, Minnesota, South Dakota borders, there is that thicker cloud cover. Did produce a few rain showers earlier this morning. Right now, 78 in Sioux Falls, 82 in Sisseton and Aberdeen, 81 in Pierre, and 73 in Rapid City. And like I said, we have that stronger south and southeast wind that will continue. Right now, about 10 to 20 miles an hour. We could see a few higher wind gusts as we go through the day. 81 the high in Sioux Falls, 85 in Aberdeen and Pierre, 77 in Rapid City, keeping that southeast wind. Skies will remain partly to mostly clear. Sioux Falls and Rapid City could see some evening thunderstorms as we head into tonight, where we'll have partly to mostly clear skies. Lows dropping to 59 in Sioux Falls, 63 in Aberdeen, 64 in Pierre, and 58 in Rapid City, keeping that wind out of the south and southeast even as we head through the day on Friday. Partly to mostly clear skies in eastern KELOLAND, 84 Sioux Falls, 86 in Aberdeen, 83 in Pierre with a chance to see some rain, and 78 in Rapid City with a chance to see some thunderstorms. Like I said, that pattern continues with these highs in the 80s along with that stronger south wind. I'll take a closer look at your upcoming holiday weekend in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. In just a few days, the southeast South Dakota town of Spencer will mark 25 years since a tornado injured nearly a third of the population and wiped out nearly all of the buildings. 6 people lost their lives on May 30th, 1998. Brad Stiefvater was the McCook County Emergency Manager. He says first responders from surrounding towns rushed to Spencer.
There was people crawling out of debris, the sound of busted gas lines roaring, and that's what they went into. Had to get big payloaders just to push your way into town because there was no streets, just a big pile of everything.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Tom Hansen takes us back in time to revisit the Spencer tornado a quarter of a century later. There's still no deal to raise the debt ceiling as the threat of a default looms ever closer. House Republicans in Washington are pushing debt ceiling talks to the brink as they prepare to leave town today for a long Memorial Day recess. There are no scheduled talks between President Joe Biden and Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, but their teams continue to negotiate. The fallout could hurl the global economy into chaos. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis made the announcement last night that many had been expecting for months. He's running for president, hoping to win the Republican nomination and take on Biden in the general election. Natalie Brand has this story from Washington.
With his presidential campaign now officially underway, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis heads to key early states Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina next week.
I'm Ron DeSantis, and I'm running for president to lead our great American comeback.
The Republican candidate posted a campaign launch video last night, but a much publicized online event with Twitter CEO Elon Musk was plagued with technical problems.
It did break the Twitter space, and so we're really excited with the enthusiasm.
Former President Trump called the launch a disaster, and President Biden tweeted a link to his fundraising site, noting this link works.
DeSantis is selling himself as an alternative to the former president, but Trump remains the frontrunner in recent polls for the GOP nomination.
His campaign has a new ad highlighting how DeSantis previously supported Trump.
Isn't it time DeSantis remembers how he got to where he is?
GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley also took aim at DeSantis.
The way he speaks, the way his hand gestures are, the fact that he's moved his policies, all of it's copying Trump.
As the battle for the GOP nomination grows more contentious, it's also getting bigger. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott joined the field earlier this week. Former Vice President Mike Pence has signaled he could also jump into the race in coming weeks. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.
A spokesperson for the DeSantis campaign says he raised $1 million within an hour of his presidential announcement.